fella. Oh shoot, oh no. 30 minutes today. Whatever you do, whatever level you choose to do when I'm doing these exercises, you've got to make sure it feels calm, all right? Whatever level you're doing. So whatever stretch I show you, don't force it too much, don't push it too hard. Make sure it feels easy, right? That's important because we want to be calm today. Yoga is about being at one with your breath, being at one with your body, and that's what we need. So start standing tall, scoop up, breathe in, look up at the sky, and then down. Simple as that. So big breath in, down. We're going to do 2 more, and as you're doing this, I want you to feel like the air's coming up into your ribs, into your lungs. Open up the body and release. And on this next one, place your hands on your back, pull your shoulder blades back together. Just have a look on there. Pull your shoulder blades back together and breathe in. Suck it out. Now as you're doing that, think about expanding the chest. So breathe in, expand the chest, breathe out. Now I've got the sun. I'm looking up towards the sun. If you're indoors, just look up towards the sky, and that in turn opens your posture for you. One more breath. Wake the body up. Oh, lovely. Okay, so now we're going to go up to the top like we did in that first exercise. Big breath in, look up. This time we're going to breathe out and bend from our hips. Okay, bend from our hips. Breathe in. Reach up to the sky again. So as you do this, exhale, bend. Inhale, reach up to the sun. We're going to do 2 more like that, and you should feel yourself get a little bit lower, hopefully. So exhale down. Inhale up. Look up to the sun, look up to the sky. Now take your feet really wide. So this is the first hip stretch of the day. So ease into it, but turn your toes out. And I want you to glide firstly to your right. So you're going to glide this way. Okay? Now to position our feet even better, we're going to turn this toe in, turn this toe in, turn that toe even further out. And we're going to glide this way now. And should feel like we get a bit further. I think this is called a warrior of some kind. What you'll probably know if you've done any of my Froga sessions before is I make the names up. I don't really know what the proper yoga names are. So we'll go with warrior, but apologies if you are a proper yogi and you do know the name. Give it some of that as well, almost Tai Chi. Tai Chi. But can you feel the hip opening? Hello, mate. Salute the cat as he comes across the top as well. We're going to change sides now. Hello, sir. We're going to change sides, glide across this way. Now, as I said at the very beginning, we are not forcing your body anywhere it doesn't want to go. So if you're just here and you're just going, oh, okay, that's enough. That's okay. Do what you can do. When you do the full Tai Chi move pressing away, that means your body's safe, it's feeling good. But it takes a bit of time, especially on a cold morning like this. Oh, make sure that knee's tracking forward on this front leg, that's important. Cool, I like that one. Tai Chi. Oh, feet wide, even wider if you can. This is called a sumo stretch. This is something we do in exercise classes. Get a little bit wider just so you feel your groin stretch. And I want you to slowly sit your bum back, till you feel something happening there. Yeah, can you feel something happening there? Then you come back up to the top and you say, oh, that's all right. Widen your feet a bit more. Go down again. That's all right. Come back up again. So this time we're going to introduce the arms. So we're going to go press down. Try and get as close to that mat as you can. And then make a big circle up. Salute the sun again. And back down. So almost draw a circle with your arms. Squat as low as you can get. Feel the stretch. Breathe in. Look up to the sky, clasp your hands. And again, we're going to do 2 more of those. Oh. Again, I have no idea if this is a proper pose from yoga. I just know it's a good stretch. And at the end of the day, that is what this is all about. This 30 minutes is about just stretching your body, giving your muscles some love. Oh, blimey. And hopefully coming away feeling a bit better than when you started. Oh, that is tight. That is tight. Okay, we need to face the sun now. And we're going to have our feet as far to the front of your mat if you've got one as you can get, or if you're in the house, just as far forward as you can go with space to step back, all right? So what we're going to do this time is step back into a big lunge pose. Then as we inhale, we're going to go like this. Exhale there and stand back to base. Alternate foot. So step back with the other foot now. Inhale, look up. Exhale, return to base. We're going to do 4 more of those, 2 on each leg, and I want you to try and get a bit lower into it each time if you can. So go back to that first leg, sit a bit lower, stretch a bit higher. To base. Oh, there's always a bit of balance in this as well. 2 more. Oh. Now I'm going to add a layer into this. So we're going to actually come up to a balance. Now bear in mind, if your balance is a bit iffy, you might need to hold on to something near you. That's okay, do what you need to do. But just watch, we're going to step back, look up, and this time on the exhale, I want you to come up to balance and hug your knee. Oh. Oh. Relax and repeat. So, other side, step back. Inhale, look up. Look at something still. Hug that knee. Relax, repeat. Have you got that? Again, 4 movements there in your own time with your breath. Focus on something still so your balance stays good. Step back. Inhale, look up. Exhale, stand and hug that knee. Change sides. Step back. Inhale, look up. Come up. Hug that knee. Got it now. 2 more. I've got it. Oh, nice. And you're trying to make your body feel as long as you can, yeah? As long and stretchy as you can. That's your goal. And I'm right down on the floor now, so this is good. Oh, nice. Come back to that central position. Just have a little rotation of the hips and just have a think about what's happened there. See how your body's feeling. Does it feel any looser? Do your muscles around the hips feel like they're getting a bit longer? Remember what I said at the beginning, I'll keep repeating myself. You can't force stretches. Some days it takes a little bit longer to get going, to get the engine going. At the minute I've been sitting down loads, so I can feel here there's tension all around my hips. And you just want to play around with it. I'm getting a bit disco-y now. Whatever you want to do. We're going to come down to the floor now. Like I said, we're going to do some kneeling stuff. So if you've got a cushion or a block, now's the time to get one. So I'm just going to place my knees on this. Let's go 2 knees first, shall we? Let's go 2 knees. So on your cushion or your block, position yourself so your knees are comfortable, and your feet at the moment, you're on your tiptoes, yeah? You're on your toes like that, so not flat foot yet. You're going to then rock forward into the all fours position. And to start with, I'm just going to get you into a cat-cow. So it's like this. And you're just moving that spine, all right? So all we're doing with this exercise is inhaling into that position, which I think is the cow, and then exhaling into the cat. The focus is on this section of your body, so the spine, which we haven't really done yet today. And as with the previous exercises, I'm going to tell you to do it in your own time. I'm going to give you 2 or 3 more breaths. Oh, this is lovely in the sun. This is absolutely wonderful in the sun. Now our next move, as you exhale, you're going to actually put your feet flat now. Can you see that? The front of my foot is flat on the floor. I'm going to exhale into this position. And then I'm going to inhale into this position. And I'm going to do at least 5 breaths like that. So breathe out. Breathe in. You're thinking about your spine, your lower back, your hips, everything you've got there. Over the course of the 5 breaths, you're trying to get a little bit further into the movement. But you're not forcing it, you're not rushing it. You go at your pace. Oh, and let your body catch up when it wants to. One more. Now as you sit into this is called the child's pose. I'm actually going to give you a couple of breaths here. We don't usually use blocks or cushions, but I'm just wary that I'm on concrete and you might be on a hard floor at home. But if you are on a comfy surface, get rid of the blocks. And I just want you to sit back. This time, as you exhale, let your body sink into the mat. And we're not going to move for this stretch. This is going to be nice. Just going to chill in this position with our forehead on the floor. Hands pressing back away from us. And as you're in this position, and we hold the position for quite a while, every breath out, I want you to allow gravity to just sink your body into the mat. Just sink. Let the shoulder blades open up at the back. Let your bum sink into your heels. And let that spine just stretch and relax as you lay there. One more big breath in. And out. Then slowly place your hands on the mat by your knees. Bring yourself back up to a kneeling position. Roll your shoulders quickly. Let the blood come back into your joints. I'll tell you what, if I could have the sun every morning like this, my day would be brilliant. Let me tell you. You can see why they always do yoga, or used to do traditional yoga with the sun, saluting the sun, literally. Just a good start to the day. Anyway, we're going into a tall kneeling position now. So you only need one of your blocks or one of your cushions. This position is for the hip flexors we're going for. So bring the back foot onto the toe more now. What you're going to do to get this stretch proper is to curl or rotate your pelvis that way. So like you're driving your hip forward. You're feeling like a tension in your glute, and then you're lengthening your body here. And being in this position for lots of us, me as well, we feel that stretch already in here. And all you've got to do is pull your head up towards the sky, like there's a string pulling you up, and just hold there. Some of you might be able to get that right arm up overhead. Feel a bit more. And then the really flash ones amongst you might be able to step further forward, create a bigger stretch, as long as this is maintained, and even lean across into it. But that's going for mega stretch here. Again, I want you to hold this position. I don't want you to force it. I want you to feel good. Just take 2 breaths. Just relax, just chill. Fill your lungs with air. Lengthen your body. Change legs. That's lovely. That is lovely, that one. Change legs. So remember the process. Get the hips locked in, that's important. Hold the position, that might be enough. Stay there if you want. Hold the stretch, pull your head up to the sky, lift it with that string. I've got it, it feels good. If you want the extra, you give it this one. Tight, for sure, this one. Breathe, important. For the advanced crew, step your foot forward now, give it a little lean. And we're just going to do 2 more breaths in this position. Try and keep those hips level, glute muscles engaged. One more breath. Mate, proper needed that one. Okay, we're going into a pigeon. I think this is a pigeon. I always call it the pigeon, this one. We've got 2 more stretches that are going to be really chilled. The pigeon's one of them, and this is for the buttocks and all those muscles that get really, really tense. I'm not going to use a block because I like to get the depth on this stretch. But if you want to keep your block on your knees, then absolutely do that. Absolutely. This is about you today. This is about your comfort, so choose your level. Now, this leg is going to be bent underneath our body. I've gone straight into full pigeon there. Now, some of you may have to rein it in a bit and just be here. Some of you may be able to do an option that I can't do, which I'll tell you as we get into it. But all of us need to do this. Put both hands on the floor. As we breathe in, we're going to look up at the sky and we're going to let our hips sink to the floor. All right? So in this position, I'm trying to stretch here. I'm stretching a bit here. And my foot's tucked underneath my body. Now, if you're feeling a stretch, stay here and breathe. All right? If you want more, you're going to tip your upper body, your torso down, get your forearms onto the floor, or even some of you will be able to put your hands into a circle in front of your head and then put your head right the way down. Whatever position you're in, breathe. I'm going to give you time for 4 or 5 breaths again. So, breathe in. Let the body sink, breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out, and it's on that out breath that you should feel yourself sink further. Some of you may be able to grab your foot, can you see that? Grab your foot and pull it up higher. I'm at my limit now, so I'm staying here, but some of you will be able to get that right up there. Proper yogis do it. Oh, and let's just do one more big in breath and out breath. Slowly walk your hands back up. Oh, God. Like an old rusty car. Rusty car, mate. We've got to do the other side, obviously, yeah? Oh, and we don't rush these. I'll keep saying it, but the whole purpose of a day like this, when you're doing Froga, when you're doing yoga, when you're having recovery, is to just switch off. Just think about what's happening to your body. Take as long as you want. And remember the process. So with this one, first step is to stand up quite tall. Stay here if that's enough for you. If you want extra, you're going to walk yourself forward a little bit. Go down onto your forearms. And then once you've got your position of stretch, that's when you start doing your breaths, okay? So that's when you breathe in, breathe out. Big inhale of air. Fill the lungs, fill the lungs. Breathe out, sink. Let gravity pull your body down into the ground. Heavy weight. Nice heavy weight. One more breath. Slowly walk yourself out of that one. Oh. Now for our last inner thigh stretch, I'm going to show you 2 options. One I was playing about with yesterday, and whatever option you choose, you're going to need to be close to a wall or something solid. So slide your mat as close as you can to a wall or to a sofa or to a sturdy child, wife, partner, whoever you want, something hard, right? You're going to position yourself, and I'll show you the first option on the blocks. My microphone's in the way, but we'll get there. Hold on. That's better, right. So being on a block is an easier option. So you can sit on your cushion, it gets you a bit higher up. And all you're going to do is sit up against this solid thing, whatever it is you've chosen, and imagine your spine is getting longer against it, all right? My buttocks are as close to the wall as I can get, which is why I was having problems with the microphone a second ago. And then all I'm going to do, hopefully, is bring my feet so the soles are together, hopefully. So soles together. I'm on the blocks, which has made this a bit easier for me. And then I can breathe in, imagine my head's getting higher. And then as I exhale, I want my knees to go down towards the ground. So I breathe in, my head comes up. I breathe out, and my knees sink. And you can see I'm applying a little bit of pressure on that. Just a little bit, not much, but just a little bit to feel it. If this isn't enough of a stretch for you, if you need a bit more, get rid of the blocks. Do the same thing. So breathe in, breathe out. And you might find that your knees are near the floor. I don't know, you'll know where they are. You can make this a bit more intense by bringing your feet closer to you, so pull your feet right in if you want. But it's that same principle as all the stretches I've done today, and whatever position you are in, it has to feel calm, it has to feel relaxed. And then the breath is the trigger to increase the stretch. So as I've exhaled, I'm just gently pressing down, taking it a little bit beyond. Now, stay here if you want. I'm going to show you this really nice groin stretch that I was playing around with yesterday, if you want to try it. But it'll be our final stretch of the day. And it involves laying on the floor. Honestly, it's a beauty. Beauty. This is where the fence comes tumbling down, but can you get that position? Can you see me? So my buttocks are right up against the solid object, and then I'm going to put my legs apart to wherever they want to get to. Oh. And now being here, because gravity is pulling my legs down, for some reason it's an absolutely intense stretch for all of this. Oh, all you've got to focus on then is tucking that tummy in, keeping this tight, and then applying a light bit of pressure on your thighs. And you could spend all day here if you want. Many people do. In certain industries, they spend a lot of time like this. But you can hold this position as long as you need, as long as your groin will allow, and apply that principle of breathing again. So breathe in, breathe out. And at this point is where I'm going to end the video, because you can stay here all day. Spend as long as you want. I'll let you get on with it. You chill, you let your legs stretch, and if your feet touch the floor, you've completed the stretch. Have a lovely day, Froger friends. Enjoy yourselves. Thanks for joining me. Hopefully I'm going to get a tan with this one as well.